Murray Mount is currently in second, Marley Joe behind that, then Bishop's Court. Cave Tiger appears to be still going, but at the line, Altior won by many, many lengths. Here's Murray Mount in second, the blue and yellow of Marley Joe in third, then Bishop's Court, and Cave Tiger has cleared the last.
Third. Then Lyrene Legend, Bobsworth on the inside, Union East and Lord Windermere. They're racing now towards the home turn in the Lexus, and it is Ruby Walsh and Ruby Ball. First Lieutenant David Casey on the outside. They're chased up by Bobsworth and Barry Geraghty. Then Sir Deschamps. They're racing now towards the final fence. Ruby Ball and First Lieutenant from Bobsworth towards the stand side, and then Sir Deschamps. They're coming down to the final fence in the Lexus, and as they rise, First Lieutenant in the centre, Ruby Ball over on the far side, being followed by Bobsworth. They're racing inside the last 200 yards, and First Lieutenant, here comes Bobsworth, the Gold Cup winner, to cut them down. They're racing up towards the finish, and Bobsworth, the champion, has done it. Bobsworth and Barry Geraghty win the Lexus for Nicky Henderson. First Lieutenant. Odds-on favourite goes to the front, chased by Simply Ned on the outside of Alicia Delon. Sizing John and Black Hercules next. Racing now towards the final fence, and it's Douvan in the lead now as they come to the last from Simply Ned, and over the final fence, Douvan the leader. Battle on for second money as Douvan now inches away from in second place Sizing John, and then comes Simply Ned, Black Hercules, but running up towards the finish, it's Douvan who keeps on winning and winning, and Douvan and Ruby Walsh score for the Richies. Another one for Willie Mullins. The opening three go to him. Second home Sizing John.
Conti being pushed up on the outside of Michael Flips, the three covered by a couple of lengths only as they run down towards the second from home. But Q Card is galloping on in great style at the moment from Michael Flips and Silviniaco Conti. He's still a couple of lengths ahead. Silviniaco Conti is now moving into second place, but it's Q Card with a definite lead coming down towards the final fence. He's brilliant at it as well. Q Card, that was a mighty good jump from Q Card, and although the time will be very slow, Q Card has answered all the questions so far this afternoon for Gene Bishop, Joe Tizard and Colin Tizard. Q-Card wins. Michael Flips is in second place.
Jacadam in the centre. Don Cossack is not out of it, a length behind, and then a bit of a break to Q-Card as they straighten up for the final two fences. And in the centre is Jacadam and Ruby Walsh. On the far side, Road to Riches, Brian Cooper. Near side is Don Cossack and Paul Carberry at the second last, three in line. They're on the run to the final fence. Q-Card is in fourth. It's Jacadam. A follower is the joint poster. And on the near side, Don Cossack laying down a serious challenge now to Jacadam, and over the last, the leader is Don Cossack and Paul Carberry running up towards the finish, and Don Cossack is striding away with the BB Financial Services Ireland punches down. Gold Cup, he's been a revelation this season. Don Cossack for Paul Carberry, Gordon Elliott and Jigginstown have won from Jacadam, Road to Rich.
The outside Sizing Europe is trying to get on terms, and now Kauto Star has asked for effort. China Rock is headed. Sizing Europe has asked for effort, but Kauto Star has just hit the front, but China Rock is proving a tough nut to crack. Sizing Europe not out of it on the outside. They level off with two to jump in the JNY.com chase, and Kauto Star, a winner 2 years ago, has the advantage. Sizing Europe is trying to close him down in second and making a brave bid. He is too. Back in third is China Rock. At the second last, Kauto Star by a length from in second. Sizing Europe in third is China Rock, but Kauto Star hard at work in front is Ruby Walsh, but Andrew Lynch is equally as hard here on the near side with Sizing Europe, is trying to challenge every inch of the way. Kauto Star by 2 lengths in the JNY.com chase is beginning to see it out now and draws clear from Sizing Europe as they race up towards the line. Fourth King George's 2 Gold Cups, and he's regained the JNY.com chase for Paul Nichols, Clive Smith and Ruby Walsh. His 21st success, Kauto Star. Sizing Europe only 3 lengths beaten. He stayed the 3 mile this afternoon. China Rock was third.
Is weary. Channing Bar scents a big payday, and Panjo Bear likewise, but Masterminded left clear for a battle he possibly was winning anyway. Comes down towards the last of the 16 fences, and Masterminded pops over in absolutely exemplary round of jumping. Noel Feely, who's really teamed up well with the Paul Nicholls horses, got a lovely round out of Masterminded, who's far from a back number and has shown all of the verve and elan associated with his glory days in winning the Amlin 1965 chase, and a delighted Noel Feely punching the air afterwards. What a ride he must have had. I'm singing the blues.
Two plain fences to take. Mr. Grez on the left with a yellow cap, battling on well. Far west behind him. Sire De Grugy then at the second last. A massive leap from him there. Touchdown with 3 or 4 lengths advantage to Grey Gold, who's being re-challenged for second place by Mr. Grez. But Sire De Grugy then comes towards the 12th and final fence. Another big leap, giving lumps of weight away and simply outclassed his rivals here. So the champion chaser, Sire De Grugy, comes back up the run-in now, ridden out in the closing stages by Jamie Moore, but a very satisfactory Cheltenham trial. Sire De Grugy give lumps of weight away and a good beating to Grey Gold, Mr. Grez.
By Ballinagar and Savello, and then Twin Light, who's retreating, and there's reminders for Somersby coming round the home turn now, and it's Sizing Europe who picks it up, straightening now for the final 2 fences in the boysports.com champion chase, and it's Sizing Europe, the veteran, who leads them down now to 2 out from Savello. Ballinagar on the outside, then Bailey Green, who's weakened over the second last, and it's Sizing Europe in the lead, coming down towards the final fence from Savello. Ballinagar is trying hard on the near side, then Bailey Green and Somersby. The final fence now, and day one's feature, and it's over in front. Sizing Europe, he's been sailing over fences all the way around, and what a stalwart he is. It's Sizing Europe getting a great reception from the crowd, and he's come back to win it. In second is Ballinagar, Savello third, and Bailey Green 4, Somersby 5, and sixth and last Twin Light.
Who's gone a couple of lengths in front of Jackadam. A break then of 3 to Sub-Lieutenant. They're turning in now for the final 2 fences, and it is Sizing John the leader. From Jackadam in third place is Sub-Lieutenant with 2 left to jump. Sizing John comes to the second last, over in front, out in front of Jackadam, and then Sub-Lieutenant at Phil trying to stay on, but down to the final fence in the John Durkin. It is Sizing John on his seasonal reappearance, comes to the final fence, and Sizing John is over. Cleared of Jackadam, in third is Sub-Lieutenant, and 4 at Phil, but up towards the finish. It looks like another fantastic year ahead for Sizing John in the colours of the late Ann and Allen Potts, trained by Jessica Harrington, ridden by Robbie Power. A fine reappearance from Sizing Europe. Now gets a reminder from Andrew Lynch as Barry Geraghty is poised on the outside, 3 parts of a length away as they swing for home with 2 left to jump. And Sizing Europe pressed now by Sprinter Sacre, coming up on the near side to join issue with 2 left to jump. Sprinter Sacre on the near side of Sizing Europe, who's battling on for pressure. They're on the run down now to the final fence in the boysports.com champion chase, and Sprinter Sacre just in front of Sizing Europe at the last. Sprinter Sacre over in front, Sizing Europe putting up a game performance in second, but it is Sprinter Sacre, the champion, who's going to stretch on. It's a perfect 10 out of 10 as Sprinter Sacre wins for Caroline Mould, Nicky Henderson and Barry Geraghty. Fine performance from Sizing Europe
in front, over safely, still travelling well within himself. 2 or 3 lengths clear from Sadler's Encore and Akalim in pursuit, and they're clear of Cool Charmer and Shaky Gift. Here at the next, and Thistlecrack just ran down it slightly. Akalim now being driven to try and mount a challenge as they race towards the final fence. Thistlecrack with Tom Scudamore, though, still to move at the final fence. Thistlecrack at the last, over safely. Akalim in the second place, and then Sadler's Encore left behind in third. But it's Thistlecrack who's striding clear. He's not come off the bridle here, and he's made a smooth transition to chasing. There'll be sterner tests along the way, but he's done it well. He's jumped with aplomb, and he's won very easily on this, his chasing debut. And Thistlecrack goes on to score at the first attempt over fences.
The Frank Ward Solicitors, Arkle Novice, and on Sceaux the leader. Brian Cooper now getting a bit anxious on Clarkham and try to close. but Sceaux is in front, out in front by 5 to 6 lengths, coming down towards the final fence, and it's Sceaux at the final fence, and he pings it Sceaux, and he's now drawing away from Clarkham and Gilgamboa, and on the run up towards the finish, it is Sceaux who's out clear as they race up towards the finish, hasn't put a foot wrong, has galloped his two rivals into the ground, and Sceaux wins for Edward O'Connell, Willie Mullins and Ruby Walsh. A fine performance. Clarkham and Gilgamboa, only 3 parts of a length between them. Comes Dicius, Vicomte de Noyer trying to stay on. Manila for You is 5th, and they're clear of the housekeeper. Coming down now towards the second last. Vautour over in the lead from Clarkham in 2nd. Dicius is 3rd, and Vicomte de Noyer in 4th. Then comes Manila for You. Down now towards the final fence, and Vautour, who's made every inch of it, out in front. Clarkham is 2nd. Vicomte de Noyer is 3rd. At the last now, and Vautour over after putting in quite a good round of jumping, is out cleared of Clarkham. Vicomte de Noyer, a mistake at the last, but Vautour, the supreme novice winner, makes a very, very good first appearance over fences with an emphatic victory, beats Clarkham.